Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys have been having a great week. I'm just popping on here to let you know about your last assignment for American history. So like I was telling you in teams, things seem a little bit disjointed. We weren't able to be together as a class and we weren't able to dive into a lot of the stuff that I was hoping to dive into, but this gives you a chance to start to research something that maybe you find really, really interesting about American history. So this is going to be your final project of the year, and it is going to be due on June 16th. So make sure that you keep that date written down. So you are going to be choosing a topic of your choice from the 20th century in American history. You are going to be doing some research on that. The first thing that you need to do is do some research and fill out a chart called the 5 W's that I'm going to be giving you. This is going to be able to help you organize your information really clearly. Your next step is to do a bit of a write-up, so about 2 pages of writing telling me what you learned from your information about your particular topic. The third part of this, which I think is the most fun, is to create something. I call this my museum exhibit. You can create anything that you want if it represents your research. So for example, this is a Canadian history example, but this student, we did this kind of the same project just for Canadian history. This student decided to do lots of research on residential schools. So for her exhibit, what she did is she made this little book. So she created a book called Residential Schools, and she made it look nice and old, and she put a lot of care into it, and she wrote poems about the residential school system. And she has here some language and of Indigenous peoples, and on the back a quote. So she decided to do a little book as her museum exhibit. You can tell that it represents her topic really, really well because she's put in a lot of care into creating poems, into putting poems written by Indigenous authors, by having some symbolism with the language crossed out here, and of course the quote on the back. I've had other students do things like watercolors. This person did something called the Komagata Maru, which you might learn about in grade 11 history, and she did a beautiful portrait. And because her research was so well done and she had a write-up that you guys are going to be doing in the second part of your project, I knew exactly what she meant by her painting here. So for your third part of your project, you can do anything you want. You want to write a song, you want to make a model, do you want to write a book, you want to do a comic, you can do whatever you want as long as it represents the research that you have done previously. So that's what this project is. First, the 5 W's, that's the first thing you do to research. Second, the write-up. And third, the project or the exhibit. So that is what your final project is. You are going to be handing this in to me via Teams. So let's say you do like a portrait or a watercolor like this. You're just going to take a picture of it and send it to me via Teams along with your 5 W's and your write-up. Everything is going to be handed in at the same time, and it's all due on June 16th. If you have any questions, please let me know. When you have decided which topic you would like to do in the description of the project, I've given you a bunch of different topics. Please let me know. If there is a different topic that you feel like you really wanted to get to in American history, but we didn't quite get there, let me know, and I'm sure that I will give you the go-ahead to do that as well. But as soon as you figure out what topic you want to do, just shoot me a message on Teams just so I kind of know how to help you out with that. If you have any questions, let me know. I miss you all. Hope you have a great day. Bye.